All right, everyone, welcome back into another Prize Picks and Underdog video. Going to be touching on the top props in MLB today. Now, today I'm doing this video a little bit earlier than normal, but we also are getting a lot more props a little bit earlier than normal for MLB, which is nice. And we are going to have some ideal MLB hitting fantasy score props, so we'll go ahead and start with that. So by now, you guys, we have some really good ones. And if you guys know that, then you also know that Matt Olson has been a source of frustration, because out of all the players where he kind of has met the threshold of the Vegas line being over by 11.17, sorry, I phrased that wrong. The Vegas line being over his prize pick line by 4.17 at 11.117. And then the projection at 9.23, like the double verification there of being over by 2 by both. He is the one player that has not met like the threshold of just cashing like 70% of the time when that occurs. Okay, he has been frustrated. It's more like 55%. But we can see here from Matt Olson, like it's basically favored as a push for him to get 11.2, let's say, fantasy points Vegas wise. Now the projection data has it a little bit lower, but finally we are getting some lower lines. I don't know. I feel like Prize Picks is slipping here a little bit with this, like, because typically at least the 2 weeks prior to the All-Star game, a line like this would have been bumped, or it wouldn't even come out like this. This is kind of strange. And then we also get Corey Seager as well as another very good prop. So these are going to be really the top 2 props that we have available on the day today. Now, I do want to point out with Corey Seager, heavily favored to get the under, but to get the under at 10.64. Okay, just want to point that out. But this should be another good prop. So I'm perfectly fine with betting both of those. And then we are getting some other decent ones here as well throughout the day. These are all fine. Okay. And then from there, let's just take a peek at some of the other props that we have available on the day in MLB, seeing if we are gaining any sort of good lines. And really the only one that's standing out would be Andrew Vaughn here, potentially, about a 53% chance for this one to hit, projected to get over by a decent amount, almost by a full hit, run, or RBI. So that is a decent one. If you guys want to roll with that, you can. But that's really kind of the biggest one that we're really seeing there. Josh Jung here as well. He is typically a guy that when he's hot type of thing. So this wouldn't be shocking as well to see him get over, but this is only about a 52% chance to hit. Like, I'm fine with those. You can make those. Those are probably better like individual bets for the over, because obviously at 53 and 52%, the line that we'd be getting on Sportsbook is, probably minus 110 or something, but it's nothing too crazy. And that's really kind of it for MLB. We had the 2 straightforward props that we're going to be on, and that's really about it. Let's take a peek at Underdog, seeing if we are gaining any edges there. And we are really getting one. Ramil here, decent, about a 54% chance for him to hit, but if you look at the projection, it's lower. They don't really think, the projection day doesn't really think that he is going to get a hit. Okay. If you want to roll with that, you certainly could. And then nothing too crazy otherwise there. So real quickly, I know this is going to be an MLB video, but I do just want to touch on some esports stuff. So this is kind of an update that I just made today, is kind of looking at in terms of percent difference between Prize Picks and Underdog. That way we can kind of gain an edge, because it does matter, the line difference, because like 1.5 to 2, that is actually a pretty big difference there for something like League of Legends. Okay. So I do think there's an edge there. So like this is pretty much saying, it's not telling you how to bet at all. It's just saying the percent difference, Prize Picks and Underdog. So based off of this, we would want to be betting the over on Prize Picks and then the under on Underdog. We can also flip it around to make it a little bit easier. So like here, we would want to be betting the under on Prize Picks and then the over on Underdog. Okay. It's just kind of another way to go about looking at it. Now, I wouldn't say like this isn't like a Vegas percent where we get the no vig. This isn't one of these percents here, just as an FYI, where this is the data telling us how likely this prop bet is to hit. That is not what this is saying. I mean, it kind of is, but that's not directly what it's saying. I just want to make that distinction clear. This is just the percent difference, whereas the other one is the percent likelihood for the prop bet to hit. So if you like any of these, by all means, but I want to point that out because if we sort by prop line difference here, we will see that we are getting some big prop line differences, but which one is the best one? Probably this one, because it's a full point difference, and it's about a 54% difference there. Phrase that wrong. It's about a 7% difference there. So that would add up in the long term. And I just kind of want to make that clear. But that is going to be all for today's video. Just a reminder, if you guys do make some prop bets on Underdog, make sure to use that promo code 9to5 for first-time depositors. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video as well. I will be coming out with the NBA Summer League video later on today once we get a fully populated board, but I want to get out this MLB content for you guys. Real quickly, we'll get into the bet of the day. It should be a simple one. one, like I already pointed out, just going with those hitting fantasy score props. And so this would be the bet of the day. Okay. Looking at it, these are the two best really props that we have available. If you guys want to go with that esports based prop as well, you can. Obviously, you can only run that out then on PrizePicks because we're not getting the same hitting fantasy score props on Underdog. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for the NBA Summer League video out later today. Let's have a good slate today. And as always, let's keep cashing.